Back is Mr. Deno Itumbi.
Lakini unachacha sana. Umeka juice pale. Sijui ni ya camera shot lakini haiko hapa.
Deno kuna nataka drink, mtu usema. Can I have a drink? Unajua lingi hapa kuna dema ametoka hapa amenipeleka mbio sana. Sio sikuwa na time ya kujipanga vizuri.
Ni sawa.
But pia inakuanga ya camera. So drink utanunua ukienda huko nje my friend. Hii show yangu si ya kukunywa soda. So Deno, you've hustled, umetoka Hembu na Thao, blog, you've resigned, you're working on your own.
So one day I'm leaving KICC. So I get a call from a guy introducing himself as Uhuru Kenyatta. So nikamwambia and I'm the king of England. Na nikakata simu.
Akakata simu.
Nikakata. Then akapiga tena, akajiintroduce tena, nikasema I actually laughed it off and disconnected again. It happened 3 times, disconnecting all the other times. So the 4th time, I decided, let me listen. So akasema tukutane Intercon. So because I was leaving KICC, I decided, okay, wacha tukatest hii kitu. So I went through Intercon. Then I met this guy who was in akasema kwa pick up hapo mbele. Now nikajua yeye ni conman. But when I went, I actually met, it was the deputy prime minister then, Uhuru Kenyatta.
Okay.
So we got into the pickup and we went somewhere in South B. Alikuwa anajua wase. I particularly remember one guy who introduced as a mechanic anaitwa Mosh. So anawasalimia. Then after that we went to a place in Limuru. There was an old mother who had 9 kids. So he was looking at the report forms and akirudisha akiambia watoi staff. So after that tukirudi, I haven't known why he has called me up to now. I've just been going to places with him that evening. So he finally told me he wants to be president of Kenya and he thinks I can assist.
Okay.
So first of all, I nilicheka sana because I mean I couldn't make myself an MCA at that time, so how could I make anyone a president? So
I think alisikia story yako ya 666.
But anyway, I immediately said, look, I don't know how to do this, but let me go think about it. He said, and please get back in a week. I said, that's okay. In a week's time, I went back and my answer was negative. I said, you know, after looking at who you are, I don't think you can be president of Kenya. Because at that time, and this is the first time I'm speaking about this, what I'd found out is that people are saying he grew up with a silver spoon. He's never been into a matatu, doesn't understand things about Kenyans. Yeah, at the time there was WikiLeaks, which was saying he was a lazy and a hopeless drunkard. That was WikiLeaks had said. There was too much negative about him as a person. And ICC was there. So I could clearly see that he was not the guy for it. But he told me, and those are the problems, you should give solutions. And that challenged me. Okay. And that is what made me take up the job a week after that day we met. Okay. But I didn't take a job. I didn't take the job with the money. Okay. Because I refused the money bit because I wanted to see. So I was put as part of a team and together we developed what was a blueprint. That's how bit here. What we did will come in a book and I'm sure you'll buy it one day.
You're writing a book?
Yes, we are writing a book. We are writing it as a joint effort.
As a group?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we did different things.
Okay.
And in that book, we are going to reveal what exactly we did to be able to accomplish and change that face by 2013.
Just to stop you, kama kuna kitu moja mlifanya kwa hiyo group, mulisaidia Big Ted sana. Asante sana. Mulimtoa huko mkamrudisha hapa.
Yeah, so Big Ted actually came a bit later, but alitusaidia sana in a certain way which we will reveal in the book. So after that, I want to backtrack a bit. When I got into Nairobi, I got into what most people don't know. I actually worked in the Kibaki campaign of 2002, the first campaign.
It's called, there was a thing I remember.
There was a Vijana na Kibaki, but I was not in Vijana and Kibaki. I was in the main secretariat.
Okay.
Sasa kuna jamaa anaitwa Alex Morethi. He is late now. He was a nephew to President Kibaki. Huyo jamaa hiyo siku Kibaki alishinda election alituletea barua appointing us to PPS then Presidential Press Service with a salary of 70,000. I was in first year. So manze ametupatia job without any qualification of any kind because nilikuwa first year. Ni 70 Gs na ni barua authentic. Iko na letterhead ya NAC. Hey my friend. Si tukaenda State House tukaenda State House Gate D. Tukatolea ule msee manze tumeappointiwa, sisi tutakuwa nafanya hapa job State House. Ule GSC aliangalia hiyo barua akatingisha kitu akasema tokeni hapa. This does not belong here. Alex hiyo asha change number. Tukao tumeona tu kwa TV for all year.
Hey.
So we were kicked out.
Unaambiwa nyumbani alinifanyia hivyo. Wow.
Yeah.
So before even the Uhuru regime, you already gotten a job. Well,
in the political side.
In the political side of...
It didn't work with a guy called Dennis Onsarigo, by the way, who works for KTN now.
But now, Dennis, the only thing that I think I need to understand before tujue kwa nini watu hawakupendi, watu wa social media, it's nowadays we have a generation where young people want to look successful. You want to look like you're on the Mercedes, like you're the cool kid. Why do you think it's the society has turned like that, and what can you tell them? Because your story, I mean, come on. Mpaka umekuwa preacher. Wa devil. You know, I don't know what you think about all that.
Mara first ni buy fridge, eh? I slept next to it, ndio nisikie hiyo sauti ya fridge. It was such an achievement. And I did the same the first time I bought a microwave. Kale kating. I was very excited.
No, ulikuwa mshamba.
So, the point of that is this, eh? It is important to celebrate milestones.
Yes.
However small they are. Out to buy Mercedes Kesho, you might, but you will not buy it what I'm trying to say, you not make it in life in one day. Yeah. Celebrate your small milestones as they come. They are as important as a Mercedes. Ile could buy out by Mark, outer feel as good as when you buy your first mattress.
Yeah.
I made it an effort that every milestone, I celebrated it in a way.
So it doesn't matter
where you are in life. And then there's something I adopted early in life called the river philosophy. The river philosophy says this, that a river leaves the mountain when it's fresh and clean. Sometimes it meets rocks. It does not negotiate with rocks. It creates a meander and contributes to the English language. Sometimes it meets shrubs and trees. It doesn't have a negotiation. It runs over the trees and the shrubs. It gets so powerful that human beings have to create bridges to cross it. As it goes further, it even provides human beings with irrigation water. But the river remains on course, aiming to get into a bigger mass called an ocean or a lake. It is one thing to run a race.
Mumeshika hiyo?
It is one thing kukimbia race na kusikiza wale wasee wako kwa stand. Wale wasee wako kwa stand wanaweza cheer na kuna wengine wanaboo.
Yes.
Your business as a person on the race is not to listen to those who are cheering or jeering. That is their business. Ndio maana wamelipa kiwanja wakuja wafanye hivyo. Your business is to keep running. If you stop running, they will neither jeer nor cheer. So kimbia race yako, focus on the finish line. And Paul finally wrote in the Bible and said, I have kept the faith. I have run the race. I have finished the race. Be like Paul. Aim to write that verse at the end of the race.
Thank you so much. Wale ambao ni wasomi kidogo, I'm sure tuko pamoja. But also, Deno, with all success and what you have achieved over the years, you know, a lot of criticism from people, you know, working for the government. I even, sometimes I'm home, I even ask myself, who is this Itumbi guy? You know, Meguna is here asking, who is Dennis Itumbi? Who does he think he is? You know, I see, do you talk to Cyprian Nyakundi by the way?
Well, I used to speak to him. You know, Cyprian was kicked out, and I'm sure now he'll go mad on social media on it, but he was kicked out of Meru University. It's a fact.
Alifukuzwa shule?
In 2011, 2012. He called us. We are the ones. He called
me shule?
I don't know whether after that he went back to school. Lakini tulisaidia yeye, Meru University Council returned him to school. Akaenda akafanya the same thing. He was kicked out again. So now, at that point, we wouldn't really help much. So I think Cyprian has held an issue since then. But I mean, I have no issues. When he was arrested at one time just for blogging, I'm the first one who went on Twitter and called police to ask why he's being arrested on just for tweeting.
Okay.
I mean, so I have absolutely no personal issues with him. I speak to him when necessary.
Well, now that you may mention, I think naweza jificha nyuma yako nimwambie, hey Cyprian, hi. Ananiitanga chokora. Anasemanga Caroline Mutoko ndo alinisaidia nikafika mahali nimefika. CP, Buda, nataka tukwe tu mabeste bro. So sinanga ubaya bro. Please. Kwe tu mabeste Buda.
Retweet.
But then you've received a lot of criticism. People insult you. How do you deal with that?
Okay, social media works like this. It's a how I approach it like vile tunaongea, it's a conversation. Guys, it's never that serious. Twitter see yetu, Facebook see yetu, Instagram see yetu. These are apps that have come from outside. We just use them to communicate. It is never that serious. So mimi ati sasa tumeenda ati, you know what, when I update my Facebook page, inaniulizanga what is in your mind, Dennis. Nikiandika update yangu, I don't end it by saying please comment or like. Hiyo ni Facebook ufanya, unaikanga comment na like hapo. Me I just put my mind.
Kwa mind yako.
Yes. Twitter inaniulizanga what is happening. Mimi nawashow kile kina happen kwa life yangu as whether you retweet or you do. I don't live for likes or retweets or followers. I don't. Whether I have 1, 10, 700,000, a million, I don't live for them. I have a conversation. So all I say, the guys who come up with all the insults and that stuff, I actually enjoy it.
Yeah?
I enjoy it big time.
Hey, Buddha uko na roho. Hey, uko na roho. You know, people associate with the government. And actually, I want to ask you, where do you think our government, do you think that we are heading to the right direction? Now that with the handshake and everything.
Hiyo ni swali ya Paul. Lakini kama, hiyo ni swali ya Paul and it has a lot of other factors. Yes, Kenya is headed in the right direction. Otherwise, in the region here, people are fighting. Northern Uganda is fighting. Southern Sudan, Ethiopia. So in terms of peace and that, you're in the right direction. Ajua ile swali unataka kuniuliza ni ya 16% on fuel. Look, listen, my friend. I also don't support it. Nikienda sahi kufuel gari yangu, I feel the same pain. But, speaking now from the side of government, passage of bills and acts is a process. Na hiyo process inaanzanga bunge. Bunge washafanya amendments za finance bill. Then ina end up na prezi and assign it into an act. So let's wait for the president. The process is still on. When he comes back, he will either sign the act or send it back to parliament as the law provides. So situngoje prezi to show once the process is over, then I can comment on it. But as of now, I think the process is still on course.
Unaoa lini Deno?
Sasa, ajua, I'm a believer in the Bible, and the Bible says, a wife is a good gift from God. Yes. So God bado ana package yangu. Mimi siwezi kataa ku receive package. Akisha isend.
Lakini bro, mali huko na try kuimagine, mali huko Buddha. Si nani gift God ni mingi sana hapa. Acha nikwambie, nakupea tu example. Mimi kama nakada tu. Simu inalia sana my friend. Wewe mali huko. Chunga usikatae hizi gifts ziko hapa bro.
No, ikikaa mimi mikono yangu iko open. Gift yangu ikiland nitaichukua.
Okay. Na ikikuja ona hii haikuwa yangu ilikuwa ya.
Hapana, God aulize maswali. Aki drop, mimi na accept.
Okay. Your final thoughts bro.